They can all be outstanding fielding teams, and then in 2020 you need one or two strong performances and you can actually roll someone over as a bit of a surprise. And we know Singapore have got two or three players that are capable of that, and that's clearly what happened in the Asia qualifiers.
And speaking of surprises, were you disappointed with the defeat to the hosts here, Oman, who ran out convincing winners really earlier in the week?
Yeah, I think obviously we're disappointed whenever we lose a game. The conditions are very tough for us, and I think they maybe got away from us a little bit with the ball, and then once we started falling behind and losing wickets, we don't think we were ever really behind the rate, but the way the wickets were falling, we realistically didn't give ourselves a chance to make it the whole way and bat the 20 overs and make the total.
See another change in bowling. Lalit Singh Rajbanshi will come in for his final over of his allocated 4. Another change of ends for him as well. You can see Sterling looking for the slog sweep but deciding against it. Talk me through that over where he played, I think it was 6 consecutive sweep shots to Sandeep Lamachani.
Yeah, I think it was a bit of a almost trying to call each other's bluff that Sandeep had the field set, tempting him into the sweep, and he was throwing the ball outside off stump and giving him that opportunity, kind of hoping for an edge or an LBW.
Sterling looks to go inside out over extra cover, not exactly where he intended, but he'll end up with a single. He moves to 48, just too shy of another T20 international half century. Bit of deja vu here for Irish fans with the way Sterling and Balbirnie going about their work, reminiscent of earlier in the summer in the ODI format.
It is, yeah, and then even reminiscent of kind of being back here in February. These two and Kevin, the reason we have so much success is when spoke too soon.
Just as we talk about that, Chris Siddle has unfortunately put the mockers on Andy Balbirnie. It was slower through the air from Rajbanshi. It was beautifully bowled, tempted Balbirnie down the track, and because he couldn't quite get to the pitch of the ball, as soon as it turned past his bat, it was always going to be an easy stumping for Binod Bandari. We'll bring you the replay here. I can't explain just how slow that delivery was. Really well held back by Rajbanshi. Got it to drift and dip, and the turn ended up being crucial and affected the delivery, or affected the wicket. So outstanding stuff from him. The second wicket falls for Ireland. That partnership was worth 88, and I'm afraid, Chris Siddle, that one's going to be falling squarely in your head later on.
Yeah, hopefully none of the guys are listening in to the commentary here. It is something we've talked about, and I think it's painfully obvious in most 2020 and ODI cricket that if one of your top 4 can get a big score and bat for a long time, you're in with a chance. If 2 of them can do it, then you're in a very, very good place to win the game, and that's what we're really trying to focus on, is making sure that at least one of our top 3 or 4 guys is getting a score and batting for a long time. Yeah, it's been fantastic for him. I think something that was really important was the Wolves tour in Sri Lanka in January, and then he was part of our tour both here and in India to play Afghanistan, and as much as he didn't get a game, I think that experience really did him very well. He went back in the summer, performed well and got into the team, and it's been fantastic ever since he got his debut. Yeah, they've got a little competition going for this month. The Northern Knights are playing Leinster Lightning in the golf, so they'll probably get 3 or 4 rounds in during this month. And it is, yeah. They played an interesting one yesterday where the Knights played together and the Lightning played together, and they kind of faced off each other blind without knowing each other's scores until they got to the 18th green. So it was
really honest enough with the scores, though.
Well, I hope so. It's very difficult to tell from this angle, but obviously the way the ball hit Barry after it hit the stumps, hit Harry after it hit the stumps means it was at least very close to him being in.
From the reaction from the fielders and Sterling never looked for a single. His tactic was backing up so far.
Yeah, once again, just that fielding, outstanding bit of work that's bought them a wicket.